What if the biggest ranches in America are not just farms, but private empires larger than small countries? Behind guarded gates, long dirt roads, mountain ranges, cattle herds, oil wells, bison reserves, water rights, and wind farms, some billionaires control land on a scale most people can barely imagine. These ranches are not simple country retreats. They are working businesses, conservation projects, tax shelters, energy corridors, and long-term stores of wealth. In today's video, we'll go inside the largest billionaire ranch empires in America and uncover how sports moguls, media giants, and land barons turn open land into power. Let's get started. 1. The Kroenke Empire, America's new king of land. When people think of billionaire power, they often picture skyscrapers, private jets, tech companies, sports teams, or Wall Street offices. But one of the most powerful billionaire empires in America is built on something much older: land. Stan Kroenke, the sports and real estate billionaire behind the Los Angeles Rams, Arsenal FC, and the Denver Nuggets, has quietly become one of the most important private landowners in the country. His ranch empire now stretches across roughly 2.7 million acres, making it larger than many people can even visualize. This is not just one large property. It is a network of huge ranches spread across the American West. These are land with cattle, horses, oil wells, water systems, grasslands, roads, fences, wildlife, and energy projects. A major turning point came when Kroenke acquired more than 937,000 acres of historic ranch land in New Mexico from the heirs of Henry Singleton. This was one of the largest land deals in the United States in more than a decade. It changed the ranking of America's biggest landowners and pushed Kroenke into the top position. One of the most famous pieces of his empire is the W.T. Wagner Ranch in Texas. This ranch stretches across more than 500,000 acres inside one fence line, making it one of the largest ranches in the United States under a single boundary. The ranch is not only known for cattle, it also includes thousands of oil wells, horse breeding operations, and historic ranch infrastructure. Another major property connected to Kroenke's empire is Q Creek Ranch in Wyoming. Covering around 560,000 acres, it is one of the largest contiguous ranches in the Rocky Mountain region. This kind of scale gives an owner control over entire landscapes, including grazing land, wildlife habitat, and open space. But Kroenke's land empire is not only about cattle and old ranch traditions. Parts of the Wagner Ranch are used for renewable energy projects, including massive wind farms capable of powering over 100,000 homes. This turns open land into a new kind of cash-producing asset. Kroenke's ranches also show why billionaires are drawn to land. Land is limited, productive, and valuable in multiple ways. It can produce income in cattle, energy, crops, and more, while often appreciating steadily over time. 2. John Malone, the Cable Cowboys Conservation Kingdom. If Stan Kroenke represents the new king of American land, John Malone represents another kind of land power: quiet, strategic, and long-term. Malone, the cable cowboy behind Liberty Media, has built one of the largest private land portfolios in America. His holdings stretch across Maine, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming, totaling roughly 2.2 million acres. Malone views land as permanent wealth. His properties include forests, ranches, agricultural areas, water resources, and conservation-focused spaces. Unlike many developers, he doesn't subdivide or sell for short-term profit. This mindset makes Malone's holdings feel more like a conservation kingdom than a traditional ranch. His estates focus on sustainable forestry, agricultural research, and water rights management. Water access is especially critical, giving his properties flexibility, productivity, and future value. Large ranches also provide financial and tax advantages. Agricultural or forestry tax treatment, conservation easements, and estate planning allow land to remain in the family for generations. Malone's ranches also show how technology and modern land management, like remote monitoring, rotational grazing, and conservation planning, can maximize efficiency. The empire isn't just about profit. It blends privacy, legacy, ecological stewardship, and income. Malone's land proves that massive holdings can serve multiple purposes at once: ranching, conservation, research, and wealth preservation. 3. Ted Turner, the Bison and Biodiversity Reserve. Before billionaire conservation became trendy, Ted Turner was already buying enormous stretches of the American West for wildlife and ecological restoration. Turner, the founder of CNN, controls around 2 million acres across several states. His ranches are designed to restore landscapes, protect wildlife, and bring back species such as the American bison. In a time when many large ranches focus mainly on production, Turner's empire stands out because nature is at the center of the story. Vallejo, spanning over 550,000 acres in New Mexico and Colorado, is Turner's crown jewel. It contains mountains, lakes, forests, and grasslands, offering luxury ecotourism while preserving habitat. Turner's ranches host tens of thousands of bison, showing how private land can be an ecological shield. These properties also protect wide open spaces where animals can move, graze, and survive with less pressure from development. Turner's approach blends conservation with practical business. His ranches produce cattle, bison meat, tourism revenue, and educational opportunities. This demonstrates that a ranch can be simultaneously profitable, sustainable, and a conservation model. His empire proves that billionaire-owned land can be more than a private escape. It can also become a living reserve for species, grasslands, and future generations. 4. Why billionaires are buying ranches. Billionaires are investing in ranches for reasons beyond lifestyle. Land acts as a hedge against inflation, offers control over critical resources like water, and can host renewable energy projects. Working ranches qualify for agricultural tax advantages, further protecting wealth. Unlike stocks or companies, land is physical, limited, and almost impossible to replace. Ranches also provide privacy, legacy, and status. A 500,000-acre property offers remoteness, security, and long-term permanence unlike any city estate. These holdings allow billionaires to leave a story and an asset that spans generations. For the ultra-rich, a ranch can be a business, a sanctuary, a family legacy, and a financial shield all at the same time. 5. The hidden power of water, energy, and tax strategy. The most valuable aspects of ranches are often invisible. Water rights, energy corridors, and tax structures. Water is the key to productivity, supporting livestock, crops, and wildlife. Energy infrastructure, including wind and solar, adds long-term income. Tax strategy reduces liabilities, making land a highly efficient wealth vehicle. This is why a ranch is not valued only by its size or beauty. A dry piece of land and a water-rich ranch can have completely different futures. Windy plains, sunny deserts, underground water, and mineral rights can turn ordinary-looking land into a powerful financial asset. Behind the scenery, the real wealth is often written into contracts, leases, and resource rights. For billionaires, these hidden assets can be more important than the cattle or buildings on the property. A single water source, energy lease, or mineral agreement can change the value of an entire ranch. That is why the biggest land buyers study what lies on the ground, above the land, and inside the legal paperwork before making a deal. 6. The future of billionaire ranch empires. Future challenges include climate pressures, consolidation, and conservation. Technology, renewable energy, and advanced land management will shape the next generation of ranch empires. The balance between private ownership and public interest will define the impact on rural America. As water becomes more valuable and land becomes harder to buy, these ranches may become even more powerful. In the future, billionaire ranches may produce food, protect wildlife, generate electricity, store carbon, and attract luxury tourism at the same time. Drones, satellite mapping, smart irrigation, and AI-based grazing plans could make these properties even more efficient. These tools may help owners track cattle, monitor soil health, reduce water waste, and protect fragile habitats. At the same time, rural communities will watch closely to see how much benefit stays local. The future of these empires will depend on whether private wealth is used only for control or also for responsible stewardship. But the big question will remain whether these empires benefit only their owners or also protect communities, ecosystems, and the wider public interest. And there you have it. Inside the largest billionaire ranch empires in America, these ranches are far more than quiet country escapes. They are massive systems of land, water, cattle, wildlife, energy, conservation, tax strategy, and generational wealth. From Stan Kroenke's record-setting land empire to Ted Turner's bison-filled biodiversity reserves, each story shows how land became one of the ultimate billionaire assets. These empires raise big questions about ownership, power, rural communities, and the future of the American West. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Comment below which ranch empire surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.